Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thursday? Yes.
If you say so.
Look,
Storm day number 8.
it's like that. What's that Josh Hartnett movie where they're like fighting vampires in the Arctic, and it's like they have no idea what day it is. It's just cold and snowy and dark.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Just again and again. But you know what? I'm very happy that our teachers got a well-deserved week at home. Got a little break, and
parents are ready to get those students back.
It's time to get back to school ASAP, but roads are still a mess. We talked about it left and right, and then Tracy, just like we struggled, y'all getting out here, me getting here, this refreezing because of these temperatures left and right.
Yeah, secondary roads.
I just posted pictures from my house. My bullet took George out this morning, and then my driveway, and then the commute all the way to Colonel Glenn. I did it safely, I promise.
How far? You say it's like half a mile?
So my driveway itself is about half a mile. It's a road, and that was a mess. But and then getting on that first road there, and then I get on Colonel Glenn, and even portions of Colonel Glenn were a little dicey.
It's another,
even parts
for
of
you, probably another 7 miles.
Yeah.
7 miles to the interstate.
And it took most of my almost hour-long commute was getting to Colonel Glenn. Getting to the interstate, I should say.
An hour.
Yeah.
It's the slickness of the snow is deceiving because it's not a soft snow. We know it's an icy snow.
Yeah. It's so weird looking at my front yard because it looks like this beautiful white snow. And usually, it's beautiful until someone steps in it or whatever.
Sure.
Well, it still looks the same because you can't, actually penetrate it at all.
Yesterday when I got home and I was taking George out, I was sinking into it. But in the morning time yesterday and this morning, my whole self was walking on top of it, not making any dent.
And that refreeze is the problem. It keeps melting and refreezing. We just keep doing this. It's like Groundhog Day.
Well, today you said it's very important. We need as much melting as possible because this weekend, no good.
There's going to be very little to no melting at all. Maybe where people are driving a little bit, the ruts, but that's about it. We do this weather impact alert through Sunday. Again, those icy roads and those cold temperatures are going to continue to be an issue, and what thaws will refreeze. And so keeping that in mind, the weekend preview, it looks good, but it's going to be very cold. And again, if you're in a neighborhood, still going to see a bit of those icy conditions. Now, this weather impact alert does go through Sunday for those road conditions, dangerous black ice. Even in the mornings when the interstates have been cleared this morning, I was even seeing on 6:30 and 4:30, there were still a few areas that I had to be careful on. And, folks were just flying right past me like Tamer was talking about earlier. So maybe I was going a little bit slower than the normal person there, but just be careful out there. It is very, very deceiving, we'll say. So add a little extra space as well. 26 in the capital city. We are seeing things right around 24 there in Russellville. We aren't really having a lot of wind right now, so not much of a wind chill, which is good news. But as Hayden was just talking about, as we're heading into the weekend, we're going to see those temperatures dip again. So Ashley, unfortunately, we are going to see most of that stick around, I think, at the neighborhoods and those back roads as we're heading into the weekend. So as far as the bus routes, and then I'm also thinking about those new drivers, that maybe drive themselves to school.
I was thinking the same thing this morning. I would not want my daughter
as a
to
mom,
be driving on
that's
this.
what I'm thinking about. I don't want them out on the road. So
for sure. Yeah, the buses, I don't think they're a fan of the stuff that's at least by my house. I mean, there are several roads that were not treated at all and still haven't been plowed, so it takes time. I mean, it takes a long time to work this. It looks like it's taken a while for them to work whatever is happening here. Saying this is an accident on I-Drive. This is 30 westbound at exit 138. This is the off-ramp, as you can see, and we have maybe it looks like a fire truck unseen now. An ambulance was there earlier and pulled away this police officer. It looks like they've been kind of searching in this grassy area off of this off-ramp. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but just be aware that this could be dangerous as you're coming off of that ramp. You need to slow down a little bit. This is our live traffic map. Things are looking okay. No other accidents or incidents to talk about. We'll check it again coming up.
And we're continuing to keep a close watch on driving conditions with eyes out in the field. Our Tamer Knight has been out and about all morning. We'll check in with her coming up in a little bit because as everyone's mentioned, the secondary roads just impossible.
They have been a mess this morning. We're going to check back in with Tamer in just a little bit. She's been to Cabot, she's been to Jacksonville, she's been to Sherwood. So checking in with Weather Force 11 coming up. Now, beyond some of these back roads, the frigid weather hitting home for some in Saline and Hot Spring counties who haven't had running water for days.
It is the result of frozen pipes, but no matter the cause, the people affected by these water woes are going on day 4 without water in their homes.
For Austin Callahan and his family, going without water has pushed neighbors to band together just to get by.
It's been a struggle for everybody, but again, it's been a team effort. So, you know, we go through it together, we can get through it together. It's just a matter of having the resources to do it.
As crews work to get water systems back online, help is coming from unexpected places.
Firefighters across Saline County are stepping up to help get water back into homes.
We've mobilized 5 fire departments within Saline County. They're going across the interstate to fill up their tanker trucks, and then they're responding to these neighborhoods that don't have water. They're hooking up to their fire hydrants, and they are back feeding water to prime the residents' homes so they are able to get water to hopefully fill their bathtubs, flush their toilets, those type things.
But some neighborhoods are still too hard to reach with ice and roads and no guarantee of when the water will return.
For Kimberly Lucky and her family, that's meant finding creative ways to get by.
But since Monday morning, we had to get up and start shoveling snow into pots and pans and buckets and steadily. We've got a little farm here, so it's been constant trying to keep my animals in water, trying to keep water to be able to just flush the toilets.
The Arkansas National Guard is providing portable water with a pair of 400-gallon water buffaloes. One will be at the JJ's truck stop. The other will be on F.G. Jones Road. That is not far from JJ's. Those will be available through Friday. Saline County is also home to some of the worst damage we have seen in our area in the heart of downtown Square in Benton. This was the scene after the roof caved in at CJ's Billiards Hall. Fire officials say it happened a few hours before it would have opened yesterday. No one was inside, thankfully, and there are no reports of any injuries.
Carriers for the U.S. Postal Service are no doubt ready for warmer sunny days. Like the clip you see here on your screen, a spokesperson says postal services in the Little Rock area are paused right now due to the dangerous conditions. Deliveries temporarily suspended to some homes and businesses and possibly still on hold even longer in harder hit areas. They're keeping a close eye on the roads, and the Postal Service says it's ready to resume processing, transport, and retail service, but only when it is safe.
It is 6:39. Let's send it back over to meteorologist Tracy Bean helping us plan our day today. We thought we were done with the weather impact alerts, and then Mother Nature said, not so fast.
No, it's true. It is true. I was just adding it to my post again at 501-376-1111, wanting to make sure you send us your pictures, and that way we can kind of see what everyone's going through. Still seeing, again, those snow, ice, compacted areas in the neighborhoods and those back roads. 3-day forecast today, 43 in central Arkansas, so there'll be some good melting for sure, but look what happens this weekend. We do have that very cold Arctic air making its way back to Arkansas. Good news, it's only going to be here a couple of days. 2-3 days, and then it's out of here. Next week, we're certainly warming up and we'll be that way. But this isn't going to help our melting efforts as we're heading into the weekend, unfortunately. And those temperatures, they are certainly going down. The wind chills will be in the negative values Saturday morning. So we'll talk more about what to expect coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Tracy, still watching what's going on here on I-30. This is westbound at the South Terminal Interchange, exit 138, the off-ramp. And let me scoot over a little bit. You can see that there is now an ambulance on scene here, as well as law enforcement, and they're working this accident. Not really sure what's going on. It looks like something may be down here in this grassy area. We're just not able to see it on our live traffic map. But just be aware that if you're coming down I-30 westbound, you're taking this ramp, as you can see the flashing lights. Looks like there's a tow truck on scene just pulling up too. So they're working this. It's obviously an accident with injury now that we have this ambulance back on the scene. So you know, with all of the ice, black ice, and just our snowy shoulders still, if you're getting close to those, we've got to be very careful after you're coming, you know, 60, 70 miles per hour off of the interstate and taking these ramps right here, especially with law enforcement off to the side and blocking part of that lane. That's the only thing that we're seeing right now, as you can see here on our live traffic map. Closer look at where that is. We're going to check this again and see what else is happening in surrounding areas coming up.